You have to know what I'm talking about.
Have you guys ever seen Power Rangers, Jack? What are you saying?
There's a clip of this Radiant Creep. It's like a first-person perspective, and he makes this heroic journey. Like he's a part of.
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
He's a part of like 3 kills and like a Raxing, right? You know what I'm talking about?
I kind of.
It's like the Odyssey for this guy.
Yeah.
That was when you said that. That just reminded me of that lone heroic creep.
I've seen old Cardi. It's not that one though, but I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. Uh-oh, here we go. Rotation, but Flea is gonna take this gank, and he's like, all right, not even gonna tank it. He's just gonna scout it fully out.
I have seen Power.
Smoke Rangers.
My bad.
If you want to watch Power Rangers, watch the
Uh-oh,
And if you want to watch someone die,
it won't be Stan King.
it's not going to be Stan King because he has lived.
Watch J4 because he's MTI.
Yeah, that's one of the Power Rangers.
That's a good one. I can't believe he just lived there. He lived with 5 HP, a perfect stun by Flea.
Oh, bottom lane. They might actually get the kill. What level is Enigma? Level 5? He might die. Frostbite, and he should be dead.
Yo, they max range Snake on Forev and Bulba. They're doing so much damage, but he has that mana shield. Oh, that's Snake.
That's Snake.
That Snake bounce just single-handedly gave him enough on his shield to survive.
That and, I mean, Bulba couldn't commit, right? He tanked like 400 HP. It's level 3.
Yeah, let's hit the showers, boys.
Good game, everyone. And they could go right back for it if they want. I don't think they have a smoke.
Jack's whole top lane.
Top, it's on Mason. Can they get it? Yes, they will.
Jack really loves snakes. Venomancer, Rasta, this slithering guy. Also, the way you talk about Sand King's Fate, Terrible Snake, Mystic Snake from Medusa. Always that smile on your face.
You're on to me, Lacoste. I like the other thing I like about the
what is CCC doing? He kind of dodged back into that. I mean, Stan King's here, but this is going to be rough.
No
He's not
grave,
even level
though.
4. Yeah, doesn't have great, but
they don't know it.
Here's Flea.
Opa, Ravage for 1.
That was still on a hasted puck. He hits it. No one's going to die again, which is good for the Radiant, even though they did commit 4 heroes here. That was a big kill top, and Flea's level 4. He found the levels he needed. Just like that shrine. Team Freedom's living with like 5 HP on every single game. CCNC, that was... I don't know why he right-clicked the Slardar when he was on top of the hill when he saw Puck was going to get that rune. It would have been real bad.
So much shrine action.
It is.
Can't handle it right now.
Look at Snake King, almost level 6 already. Mason is. Sun comes up. They need to be careful of the 2 supports rotating on through.
Bulba's been moving around so much, he's still level 2.5 in this game. Gonna have to eventually find some time to just, you know, be selfish, but here he finds an opening to make a move on the Snake King. His still comes out from Flea. Is it gonna be enough for a save? No, Snake King will end up killing him.
I think right when they saw he went on him, Stan King had to immediately TP, but maybe he didn't have his gold, didn't have enough. Rough either way.
feels like that's been happening to Bulba a lot, where he gets like really under-leveled, but like they don't get that many kills and gets a bit under-leveled. Contrast that with like AUI. He just, he's like level 6 at 9 minutes with like 2 kills like persistently, right?
If you want to play good position 4, watch AUI. Oh, the Medusa is actually struggling on bottom. Enigma harassing him or her a lot. He has no mana, he should bring some.
Kind of gank bottom by CCNC.
This'll come in handy.
He's just showing up. I mean, I think he was going for the rune. Maybe he thought if he went up the hill, he's like, well, I could get a kill. Gets the rune, and he gets the rune on the way back.
Bulba, deep ward down here.
Deep level
2.
Deep level 2 ward.
And look at, like you said, he's almost level 3. Uh-oh, they're going to get a coil in on him. Snake King's here, he's going to press that tech. I think he should have broke the coil.
Should have waited, but still it's good.
Oh my goodness, Abed can't even pick him up. And look at this, Snake King is just chunking him as that extra 10 damage now. Yeah, he should have waited for the coil to break and then...
Either for coil to break or just the Slardar to stun.
But it worked, so...
It worked.
It worked.
Dire's middle
Did it work?
tower is under attack.
I believe it worked barely.
Okay.
Check the dual victory there. Yeah, it worked.
It worked. They got it. Give him that 10.
Can I check him real quick? Okay.
It worked. Ooh, Abed needs to be careful. That overwhelming odds could have done a ton of damage, but...
It's level 2 only.
Yeah, it is. Not that he doesn't really know that, though.
Yeah, if you don't know, it doesn't really do much more damage if you don't
True.
know that.
But you never know. Nyx could have ran
Surprised
from
them
the
with
back.
level 2.
Yeah, I thought it was 2-1-2, and oh, okay. Here we go, Yawar. Aggressive TB by Forev. He has his Midas now, right?
Yeah, that makes
Get
sense. Lacoste is like the Tinker Rockets, right?
Yeah, you know.
It's like, wait, what? He just finished me off with these rockets. He has no points in March? What's going on?
So first successful duel. Uh-oh. Tried to bait it out with Quills, and like we said, these stuns are way harder to hit than Sand King Lina and even Slardar Lina. Well, like I said, you guys. So, I mean, it's Freedom's up 3-2 kills. They're up 1,000 or less right now. Do you still think they're doing enough? It feels like Bristol, I mean, Medusa's obviously really good late game, but Bristol is super good in the mid.
Yeah, but look at the Forev on bottom lane. Level 9, 10 minutes in.
He's owning.
Midas ready.
Midas to blink. Notice no mech.
Yep.
Weird, huh?
Who is good at, I mean, I feel like a mech is really good on DC because they want to fight that like middle game time when no one's really going to be getting it.
Unless we have Darkseers in the game, I just don't see many mechs anymore.
True.
Mech is so costly.
It is.
And, I mean,
A lot
the
of mana, a lot of
cooldown on it is so big. That's why it was nerfed long ago and still stayed the same for a while.
Maybe if they felt that they had like an early game timing, you would see
Yeah,
it.
they can. Yeah, if they have a timing, they feel like they can just run them over. They can't go.
But between Legion, Medusa, and Lina, there's so much like wave
Radiant's
clear.
top tower
Just,
deserves just as much help.
Quiet Jack, we got a gank moving in. They're going to set up a frostbite. Snake King trying to purge it off, but they're making too many moves, and he's going to go down. Flea's trying to hide within the trees, but they have spotted him.
Under
They
attack.
have Sentry down, but he's able to walk out with the radius, then back in, then back out. All right, they step back out, and now that CCNC and Stan King and more are showing up, this is when DC will pull away. But a successful gank on the Snake King.
Is that tower deniable? The radiant top?
No.
Sorry, Jack, I didn't mean to tell you to shut up.
Yeah, you talk a lot. Sometimes you just gotta get out of here.
What's happening to Radiant's
Yeah, well, at
bottom
least
tower?
with that 4-man gank from the Dire, Bulba finally gets a lane to himself middle, so gotta get some levels. He's still only 4.5, about to be 5.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Getting some farm.
Radiant structures
What are the
have been snow
ancient
fortified.
stacks looking like on both sides?
We got one stack right here, a nothing
0.
over there, a little bit of
1.
something right there, and a
And
little
1.
bit of something right there.
Okay, so nothing too big.
1,
Surprised
1,
they don't have more for Bristol. But they're moving around the map so much. Uh-oh. He seems to be a little careful.
When Bristol gets a pipe, they have no damage, no right-click damage at all for Team Freedom.
Puck, we haven't seen too much movement out. That was a nice gank top. I feel, like we said, after they hit that kill, they need to make some happen. They can take the top tower, though. Stand King.
Oh, they're making moves.
Here we go.
Oh, he's able to turn around and get the Midnight Pulse, but the follow-up stun is there, and then the do-do-do-duel. And that will earn Snake King an extra 10 damage, putting him up to 20, and he's able to fight right back after that pick off in the top lane.
Dire's bottom tower is being
They
taken
build as much
Radiant's top
as
tower is
possible
falling.
once, so they can actually fight. Because they really don't have much damage. They should just try to evade fights. It will eventually come to that one
Dire's
point
bottom
where
tower is
Lina
under
has
attack.
BKB, Black Hole, and Blink, and Bristol is gonna be so huge.
And it's
Gonna be
pretty much
hard.
all on Medusa
Yeah.
to hit ulti, you know. And if she doesn't, you're gonna get wiped at that point. If she doesn't have ulti up when he has BKB ult, it's gonna be a real problem.
until that point happens, Freedom do have a lot of potential to find tempo, like just around their cooldowns, basically.
Next week.
More
Yeah,
mix there
it's
as
getting
well.
close to that Link Dagger lead.
CCNC.
There's
down
the
a level
2-3-4 that you mentioned last time, Grant, like the positions kind of setting the base. It feels a little bit almost like those IG teams a few months ago.
Yeah, they used to revenge most good especially.
So what are we talking about? 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it?
Just those positions on
They're
the team,
beating
like
on
setting-
Dire's
setting
top
the base,
tower.
using their tempo to find kills each time they have cooldowns. Where you have like a defensive support, boss, carry who's going to get the majority of the farm, and then you just slow that pick, taking one kill at a time on cooldowns. You don't have an edge to get the team points.
Yeah, we mostly like Nyx Legion this game. If those two are together, you just smoke them with Nyx in front. a lot of easy kills, especially maybe on that Enigma. If he lays down the aggressive midnight push,
There it is.
Oh, they're going. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, they have found the mother load.
You're not even gonna wait for the dual damage for that one. It's too juicy to pass
Yeah.
up. Can't miss the mix stun when he's been
Uh-oh,
running.
Boba
Hey,
is
we'll
getting
duel this
spotted
one.
in there. And
Double
wow.
kill.
They're gonna be able to. What level is split shot
Tower
when
is
you are?
under attack.
No,
Zero. This might be tough to take, guys. Let's get out of here. We have nothing, actually. We have Snake.
Did Boba come over to investigate the wreckage or something? I'm not really sure, but wow, that is unfortunate for them.
Yeah, that was. Because, I mean, your Bristle died, which is bad, but you're like, oh, well, at least there's a little less late game. Snake King's not getting that plus damage. And then
Bulba, Uranus Investigator.
And he, oh my goodness, Legion at 2.6k, he got so much from that kill. He's like, oh, Blink plus a little extra. And that's a decent Blink timing, 15 minutes, he has the phase boots
Yeah,
as well.
but they have a Blink Dagger on Enigma. They want to take a fight right now.
Yeah, Bulba's trying to creep in from the side.
You are skilled ult, right? I thought I saw some don't. Envy didn't skill till 13, I remember, so...
Yeah, 1 point
Enigma.
valuable. You don't need to have more points until you max out split shot.
When it's going to be a tough push. Last game we saw the defensive ults by not Stan King, who were so good. And right here, Yawar has way too much armor to go on.
There is a 1 cent ward on the left side, but they don't have anything on the right one. The tree is providing so much info.
Walked in yet. Oh, he makes his move in now while Abed's running up. Finds Snaking on the side, trying to make their move in. Yawar's going to be forced to pop up the Snow Gaze to defend him. Coil getting a drop. Nicely done from Abed to prevent Snaking from trying to run in and duel anybody. He's forced to go around in circles. The freezing field is there, and then the Black Hole follow-up is also going to be on the mark, but then CCNC strikes him down with the Laguna to quickly finish off for Red. Bulba somehow living, hiding within the trees and makes it away. Yawar could be under pressure next, as Snaking is super low. Abed jumps and just barely missed the rift. Snaking steps back, gets off another weave, and will somehow survive.
Could have been a lot worse.
Oh, yeah.
Freedom Legion Commander just sitting there.
Couldn't do anything.
You had Nyx Assassin who was successfully scouting. He just went there into 3 heroes.
Yeah, that was definitely odd on Snake.
Also a little bit of premature Medusa
This'll
ulti,
come in
so
handy.
Enigma just went away from it. They had no vision of Enigma. He could do a successful Black Hole.
You like Nyx's skill build?
Yeah. It's good against Bristles, but Carapace, and good against
Top lane, we're
Enigma
gonna have a
Pluck.
duel possibly. Uh-oh, Lee is gonna have to stun if they want this, but oh, Sentry Ward goes down right then, and Crow's Pace comes out, so vision for the rest of that ult. I guess Snake King just blinked in, and it felt like the stun was a little late, they didn't quite get it. Oh, blink forward on Yawar, they know he doesn't have ult up, Coil's gonna fly, he's gonna be running low on mana here, he's in a little bit of trouble, he's gonna get ulted up, Graved as well, but you're probably just delaying the inevitable here, he's trying to run the other way, Ref picks up the Eidolon. We're gonna try to chase down Stanley as well, gets stunned by the Enigma, and he should just get right to by Abed.
Radiant's
Skill
bottom
bump
tower
hurt
is
Abed a little bit, but not enough. And this feels like when Team Freedom should be doing stuff, right? When Black Hole's down, but they're keeping the pressure up with Abed's a little bit lower cooldown.
They know where Bulba is.
Sway. Hiding in the trees.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Teammate Jimmy used to do.
I like that DC is moving kind of as a unit. There's 2 ways to respond to this kind of 2, 3, 4 trying to set the pace. It's either you set a trap for them and maybe bait out a core and counter gank, or you go and kill their carry and defensive support. It's the other way to do it.
Top lane, he might be in a little bit of trouble. Snake King's gonna press the attack, but look, it's your Abed. Duel on the bit. This might just be a safe CCNC. Laguna comes down. No, they just pick it up. Nice play on. Oh, Coil again. Does he have pressed the attack up? I don't believe he does. Careful. Off the stun. Abed's in a lot of trouble. Nice dodge, though.
Went for mana burn.
No, not right. So Flea's going to miss that opportunity. DC will continue to run a train right through Freedom now, and even possibly get the grab on the Flea. Stan King nearby. Can't really get close enough. If he can get down now. No, not going to be happening. Oh, so unfortunate.
You don't want to TP as Medusa to your level tier 2 tower yet, and then your TP is on cooldown and you can't help your teammates. I mean, you can just walk
Radiant's
there
top
with
tower
phase.
deserves just as much help as bottom.
And they're just doing a great job of abusing Bristleback having 0 cooldowns. Enigma has that high one, but Bristleback doesn't, and he can just run at you over and over again. Just forever. Double smoke spot up now by the Radiant. They want something to happen here.
Nice play there by CCNC, but he was running away as far as possible from Puck's banning rift and just used the Laguna blade to secure the dual damage.
Dire's middle tower is
I mean, he has 40 dual damage. Obviously not the greatest, but that's pretty good in this game. I feel they're losing by a little bit. Here we go, Mike. Get duel coming up. It's gonna be Bulba. And oh, he tried to run. That was an instant kill, and that is now 50 damage up on him. Selena has blood.
54, sir.
Oh, he has blood.
Dire's bottom tower is down.
And yeah, that bloodstone you were just talking about there on CCNC also complete. So there is a little bit of a pushback here from Freedom.
It's a little late though, right? Because usually he has the Yules plus the bloodstone almost at the like 22-minute mark, but he just doesn't have a Yules this time.
Yeah, for him, because there's not that much action.
Yeah.
And he was pressured on a mid lane from that Puck with Crystal Maiden Aura.
Yeah.
And that duel feels a little risky because it feels like they shouldn't be able to escape alive from that. In a sense, like you have the Shrine there in the tier 1 still.
They might have just been able to like, because they knew they were going to blow a certain point, they could just keep you out if they really wanted, I guess.
Also, like these outer towers are all still standing for Digital Chaos. This is pretty important because it reduces the range at which you can send those 3 to combo and look for pickoffs. The help comes a lot sooner, like near the tower itself, obviously like easier to defend with vision and TPs. So that feels like it really restricts things. That's what's been causing some of the overextents, I think, for Team Freedom.
Yeah.
So they've lost a couple towers already. That makes it harder for them to get reinforcements when these smaller fights turn into bigger ones.
Oh, Legion is running on bottom. They have info where Enigma is. I'm not sure it's gonna be enough. Radiant using a scan to see if anyone is behind them. Yeah.
He's gonna farm that up though.
Well, when you they should not use the scan there because you know something is up as an enemy. Either they're smoked or they're threatened that you know you're not smoked, so they want to do an action.
They don't have any vision on this gank. They don't even have to smoke. There's just no vision. Fereb's gonna break down all the trees. Snake King's gonna try to run away. Oh, nice! He gets the Carapace up on the coil. That might end up saving Snake King and Flea with that heads up play.
Flea walking through the orb with the Carapace.
That was nice.
That was cool.
Save Snake. Snake King got a lot of farm. He got like 3 sets of Eidolons plus like 4 waves.
Beating on Dire's top tower.
It was a heavy gank to avoid. Mark gets a little bit of time to poke at the mid tier 1, but DC have been really good at rotating all the way back and just being there for a lot of these towers.
Bed with an Arcane Rune. They might want to, I mean, they have Enigma hole up. Arcane Rune Puck's actually insane with how much damage she can output.
He's actually skipping the Yule Scepter build, which is on Mina.
We haven't seen that in a while. Uh-oh, Dubu, Fereb, both getting scout out. They pinged out Snake King.
Oh, that hard stun to land.
Beating on Dire's
Shows
top
there.
tower.
Can't quite get the reach onto Crystal Maiden. Snake King would have been ready for a follow-up play, but the opportunity's now gone.
I like Fereb. I'm trying to look back because they had almost 3 heroes there. Like, juked back when he saw those 2 heroes a little bit clumped up, but Fleet's been pretty on point. He might have just Carapissed the whole off.
Well, if he goes for Shadowblade right now, it might be good. He can continue the split push, and he has good kill potential still on Maiden, on Vardar, and on Puck before he gets he can still swap the Yules after Shadowblade. He almost has it though.
Here we go. They're going to try to finally get that first tower. Doesn't look like Dire's too worried about losing this tower. Thor's gonna let it go, and you are okay. Well, he has the Midas Dragonlance. Going Scotty next. I guess he just wants a ton of survivability, be able to get off that his ultimate, and really just tank up.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
BKB very, very close on Enigma now. That could be very well the next fight. Could be Roche too if they really want. Maybe Bristle can almost solo Roche with a Solar Crest. Black Wolf standing in the back.
Snake King has been just chilling here. Hello?
Hello? Wait, what?
Test?
Pause the game, is he here?
That was like, he didn't even run back down his hill. He was like running left over to the shrine. That was super weird. Like, if they had a lane ward, I don't know.
Yeah, Lina was in Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to bait it, but
odd. And BKB is up on Nigma. He's going to pick it up. Lee, almost level 12. I mean, obviously, the ulti is nice. It gives Nyx like solo kill potential, I guess, like you said, on 2 heroes with him. Hit maybe the Crystal Maiden, maybe Bulba, but it's just nice. At least your Nyx is finding levels.
yeah, with the Midas, yeah, he's gonna get a lot of levels. And we go back to that level 15 talent tree on Nyx Assassin, plus 50 impale damage. The shittiest one in the game ever made.
Oh, and here we go, smoking. Oh no. And look at Stan King. Oh, he was about to just go back to the lane. He's like, hey guys, well, what's up? But it might be Yawar. Maybe they wanted Stan King. He needs to be so quick on his ultimate if he pushes.
Okay, the snakes will be revealed.
They
Will
have
that?
to know.
Yeah, will that force DC into the trees, or are they going to go elsewhere? I mean, there's push also coming from Flea through the top lane.
Their structures.
Looks like Bud's going to be heading that direction.
While
While the others go inside the pit and get that party started.
That's what I said. I mean, all you really need is press on the solar crest. I mean, Rev can stand inside, outside. BKB cast ult if needed. And Corrosive Haze is really, really good. Oh, you might know Roche is up if they do that. Maybe they do.
Not going to be able to do anything about it, but add some side pressure instead. CCC is going to work here on the bomb tier 2, but Rev has moved in, and there's the black hole. It's going to get pulled out. All solo. Do they have the vision for CCNC, or has he just simply shadow bladed away from the trouble? See you later, nerds.
Wow, that was bad.
What a nerd, huh?
Yeah, wow, that feels so bad as an Enigma. Like, you got off your full, you almost solo killed him while he was shadow bladed.
You had a Crystal Maiden TPing on the tier 3 tower. If Bulba TP there, just to provide a bit there is Dust of Appearance plus 1 more second.
Or if they go to the shrine and go for the cutoff.
Yeah.
What's ironic is they've done a good job of having vision for the Nyx Assassin, but the Lina gets the Shadow
Dyer's
Blade
top tower is
gets
under
out of the,
attack.
Plus he wasted 1 second of a
Dyer have
BKB.
fortified their structures.
Which is actually like, and sometimes it's like, ah, whatever. Late game it's gonna be 5, but when you have a Nyx on the other team, that BKB is really important. No hold, they know this time they have a dust up. They're gonna go in, press the attack.
Yawar!
Ulti from Yawar, they're gonna try to go in. No Bulba, he's running away. The duel comes
There
up.
it is!
He is getting melted. Jack, you were right. They won the duel. He did have Aegis this time, though.
They should just run away as fast as they can.
Oh, but they want to save everyone. No man left behind. Bulba's here. Oh, Flea actually stops him from bleeding, though. Whiffs it. Takes a ton of damage. Do they have enough? Stun's going to fly out. This Bristol's going so hard right now. Now they're all coiled up, but Abed a little bit nervous. Oh, big
nice
ult.
ult from the trees.
Behind. And Yawar's in a little bit of trouble. Everyone's taking a ton of damage on both teams, but Snake King brings it up for us. Snake King goes down to Dubu. And now for us, killing Yawar, Stan King, and do they have vision on CCT? Doesn't have Shadow Blade for 10. He might just have to suicide.
Thunder yourself. Harder.
Yeah, that's suicide.
5-man takedown from Digital Chaos. Certainly the Aegis being a big factor there. They feel like they had to commit so much to get that Mason kill down.
They should just
start out the fight.
Sacrifice one, even
Sacrifice
2 heroes,
Snake King,
and just run away. They could turn around the fight if Nyx Assassin hit the Impale on Slardar, and they just insta-kill them there.
But he did
It's
not.
hard to get a stun on a Slardar because of
where they fought too. Like Dubu, usually the slowest deer in the pack when his team is running, finds a nook in the trees where they don't have vision and gets off a great freeze. And then one of the things about the decent lineup with the Slardar is, and especially even with the Bristleback and the slow, this is a lineup that you do not run away from. Like if you've been routed in a fight, they will clean up the stragglers with the Slardar as long as the Slardar is alive.
Even Enigma.
They will catch, yeah. And so if you're gonna take that kind of 3 seconds fight,
hello.
I love how you said that's good positioning from CM and the ultimate, and Enigma casts Midnight Pulse and destroys all the trees.
Yep. Oh, and dude, Snake King, this is the most farm I've seen. Even like when MSS was playing it, I don't think he had this much farm by 40 minutes. He has a Blink, Blade Mill, Shadow Blade flying out now. Or did he? No, he has Shadow Blade, yeah. He's very farm. Look at the, even after that 5-man team wipe, somehow Team Freedom is still up in farm.
I hope he doesn't go for Silver Edge on the maybe later stages, but he needs a BKB. I mean, you turn around Bristol anyway, you don't need to break him.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Or maybe later when you want to just reduce his damage down or something. You don't need it though. And they have Black King Bar plus Blink plus Hole up. They need to be careful with top tower. CC seems pushing. He also has a whole
tower has fallen.
Gem on puck though, so it's gonna be hard. Pick up 1, 2, 3 in this heroes and no Team Freedom.
I'm looking forward to the turning Bloodstone.
Oh my goodness, he hit it. Will his son come up in time? He is. The duel. Oh,
yeah, baby.
Huge play, but here we go. Here comes Fred. He has the black hole. And
oh!
They're dead.
My goodness! Forev.
Such a good kill on the puck, and then they're all just sitting there. Black holes up.
Couldn't resist that tasty fish wriggling on the end of the hook. And
looks so tasty. Take the gem out of puck.
Another thing about not having Yules right is he had to use Laguna to blow up the Lincoln so they could get the duel. That kind of hurts. That actually kills the solo kill potential on the puck, like you said. Now because he doesn't have Yules, unless he gets force or something.
Yeah, they don't have any solo kill potential anymore, especially when the gem is up. Very good gem.
Ooh, I love the S and Y onto the bristleback. Gives him a lot more killing potential just running at people instead of like a later harder assault.
Hard running in for Mason onto UR. He hits so quick. Runs right back.
Needs a bike. Kite around.
Does Dan King have a solar crest or am I see that? No, I thought I saw it. He almost does, which is huge. And there is a full Scotty up now. I mean, Yawar has been farming. He needs to get some damage now, though. It's only Manta. Okay. It's not the biggest damage. I'm not the biggest fan, but a lot of stuff we can get out of.
Still got 70 seconds to work without this black hole, so the urgency from Freedom might begin to show here a bit to try to at least pressure, eliminate some tier 2s, and just get some more money happening their way. But Forev hiding under that invis, drops on the Midnight Pulse, quickly blinks the other way, snaking pursuit of the high ground here. Look at this. Looking to walk in for the duel straight up. Oh, but the Lincolns! And it pops out the duel. He's not going to be able to get it. They turn it around, they drop the coil, they're able to get off the grave, but it's only going to be delaying the inevitable demise of Snaking there. A follow-up stun also going to be there onto Yawar. Mason runs on forward, and this is Team Freedom's game crumbling away from him, it would appear. Two mighty cores going down. The donkey gets hit, flying back up to heaven, and not even Stan King is going to be
Team Freedom that saved from Lincoln Sphere, and now they have a black hole ready.
It's all because what Snaking blinked up to the high ground so he couldn't blink in before the Lincolns, and he just had to run at him. But it's like crumble in half for Freedom.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Bottom lane, chance to even catch CC&C, who is trying to split push, will also be tagged. He's going to try to at least turn around and get Bulba, but nope, not even going to be granted that.
Tower goes out. They're just going to push the base, huh? They can. Will Lina have to... Will Lina buy back here? Uh-oh, doesn't have Carapace up now. Could be in trouble. Get up to top of the shrine for sure. He's dead. Oh, my God. He does so much.
My goodness, we could be heading into a situation where DC are simply one game away from suddenly qualifying for TI. Freedom were looking like the hot team here, but 2 games now. Things kind of crumbling apart a bit. And here we go. Hard move in with a freezing field. Snaking is going to be forced to be bailed out with the grave. Nice stun fall from Bulba, eating a lot of damage. There's the black hole moving. Forev looking to end this game flat out, if possible. Stan King barely alive, trying to walk back and away. Yawar tries to fend them off a bit with the stone gaze. He tags the shrine. The tier 3 does crumble.
And now we see why this hero got first man. Last game, this Enigma is pretty much almost the sole reason they're winning this game.
I don't feel any influence of Jamar and especially in this one, the next one, Medusa.
Yeah, the one time they got like that nice combo, this was just on an Aegis.
It's kind of the limitations of his
They're gonna try, he's gonna get in front to Laguna. This should be a kill.
It's taking a lot. He's got his back now. It seems like it's going to be so much, and he moves so freaking fast. He actually turns. Okay.
So he gets him with the level 4 Carapace.
1.2k gold.
You got him with the mana burn.
Did he? Yeah.
No, he's got him with
Carapace. Well, an Agadam's on Nyx will definitely slow down base pushes, but you're still going to get a black hole.
Yeah, this is a difficult team to push into as long as the heroes are alive. I think they've overextended a little bit. Like some of these catches, obviously the one top that led to the black hole, and DC has done a good job of answering that and kind of seeing with their credit DC a lot for that. I also like Mason's item build this game. I think it's been a really smart choice not to build super tank, as you see from some bristlebacks, but he's got move speed and more attack damage. So he's more of a threat to dish out the physical damage because no one else on the team really is able to do that, especially with the amp, the corrosive haze, and the minus armor. So
yeah,
gotta credit him.
He has an Octarine if he wants to buy it on the Enigma. This guy is jacked.
Yeah, he's swole.
My man is just working out the gym 24/7. Occasionally comes to leg day.
Sometimes.
When his black hole's up.
Yeah, I mean, but if you really look at his legs, this guy doesn't really have any.
That's gotta be arm day. What you think?
He goes
You're
double
right.
arm day.
Jack, don't make me look dumb. I do that enough myself.
He skips legs, man. He doesn't have legs.
Oh wow, Puck gets a Shiva. There's getting more and more team plays. I mean, Lena almost had Shivas. Maybe she does now, but she might be saving buyback. No, she has no buyback.
Nicely.
Here comes a move from DC. Smoke up. And knowing that to take a decent fight, Orochi is also going to be there waiting for him.
Out. I think they're like, wait, that didn't scout out. Roach could still be able. We should go check. But they don't even care about it, I guess. Oh, they're going to go kill the shrines. They took that tier 3 middle. Smart play before pushing.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Now they're gonna go into Roche. What does Radiant do here? You can't really fight it, right?
Fortified their
But you
structures.
almost have to.
Oh,
That's how it feels like.
lead main
And
spot.
if you manage to pick people off the edges of the fight.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Michael, it looks like they're trying to...
Oh, they don't have the gem. Puck's not there. Oh, but did they give it to someone else?
Sentry up here on the high ground, spots CC&C running across. Unfortunately for him, not the right place at the right time.
Such a nice center because, like, I'm sure he's like, oh, he saw Puck go top for please. Like, oh, the gem's up there. They're not going to see me, and just having that sentry. So that was a really nice play by DC.
Now they give Mason the Aegis, and he could just be the siege unit, the battering ram, if you will, to push into high ground.
It is looking real bad for Team Freedom here. And now, yeah, when Yasha, he's going to have to go for MKB. He needs damage. That's the problem with Medusa. Like, you build her tanky, okay, you're sitting there tanking a ton of damage, but you don't do anything.
And you still have to worry about Forev, Black Hole, BKB. Now with the Nocturne
Medusa has Scottish, 2.3k HP. With Midnight Pulse, she just melts how much HP she has. So much of her mana.
Radiant's top tower has looked better.
So that's why Enigma was more than likely first banned in that first game, and they gave it away this time.
And Crystal also went to get back.
Just as Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Yeah, it really does.
All reduction they get. Snot, goo, and the corrosive haze and the salt is...
I think he like 2 or 3 shots stand king.
I like that. It wasn't he hits like a truck. He hits like a truck builder. That's a real hit.
It felt like he like 4-shot it. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't take him long to get those swings out either.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Legion has more damage than like any other Legion we've seen before, but I mean, who cares, I guess. I mean, DC doesn't care. It's not that much
Because
damage.
for them to take a successful fight, he has to duel someone else. Like, it feels like he has to duel like the Enigma with a Puck.
Oh, but a possible go-around. They actually saw CC&C going up that way. Black Hole solo, I mean, they can do that. They know he's... Oh, I don't believe he has buyback. Get suicide, but no buyback. Probably going to be another Rax if they just push top. But please trying to push it out, he can. Oh, those go through middle. I mean, they have a breath, so they can do whatever the hell they want.
Rishal with an extra life. This could lead to the beginning of the end here for game number 2 in Freedom, unless they have some sort of seriously sharp answer. And I don't know if Yawar is that answer. They may not have a black hole though, but they just really have no means of stopping Mason.
Yeah. Well, they're not even gonna. They're gonna stay. They have the Aegis.
Yawar should just buy that MKB right away. that there's no point in saving them. Any buyback, you're not gonna do it.
Jump in, foil on the 2. Mason already very low.
That Glimmer Cape finally gets the ult off. That Shrine is which is gonna help. Can they at least bring the Aegis and then get out of there, reset?
Trying.
They're gonna get the melee racks, but I think you just let that go at this point.
I think it's too late for him, KB. I think it's rapier time. What do you have to lose? If you die, the game's over anyway.
Yeah, you can't win if you just lost.
Right.
It's true.
You can't fight if you're dead. You can't worry about the
Uh-oh, and here he is. He gets the black hole off. This time it's going to be onto the Medusa. Nice stun coming out on the backside from Flea. They're going to try to... Duel comes out. They're going to be able to bring down Dubu. Grave is on him, but he drops so quickly. And look, Mason hasn't taken any damage. He's one-shotting everyone. He's just running around like a crazy man. Red's in a little bit of trouble here, though. A lot of buybacks coming from the Radiant side. 30 health regen. Level 25.
Mason's moves. He looks like a berserk Viking. Look at him. Look at him go.
It's
so fast.
I mean, can they do this? Bulba's coming in. Even Amanda's done. I don't think he did.
They should be careful.
They really want that kill, but I think it's smart they didn't go.
It cost him so much to be able to stop that.
Haste.
And like we said with Yuar,
This will do.
Yuar bought back, right? He did die.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, now he just falls like 2,000 gold behind, and he can't even farm right now. It's more because of that reduction in gold.
I think it's YOLO rapier time.
I don't think they're.
He had a
big
cube
of a
briefly.
hurry.
He had a cube briefly and changed it right back to FKB.
I mean, they realize they have a Nyx Ags. They've lost one set of racks, but where does Bristle go from here? Like, Bristle is at max capacity. They're fine. Like, okay, we almost kind of want to fight. We had to use buybacks, but if we get one good defense, we could turn this around. I think they're still in this game. They just can't do anything.
Well, the problem is you saw he solo black hole Lena, then when they came to push the base, the black hole was ready once again. It's a 100-second cooldown.
It's back again.
Octarine, and he's gonna farm that refresher pretty soon.
Yeah, perhaps just own the lane phase, go middle with his good holes. Never really got ganked and just farmed a lot. Puck now has that.
Your shoutouts to do you give shoutouts to S4 maybe OG for this
build,
for this Enigma? His responsibility from DAC.
Actually, Enigma is from Uranus.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Is that what he spawns
hole.
there? Giant Uranus black hole.
Could be taken to the portal. Uh-oh, top lane, somebody's doing something. It's actually, like, I thought he was dueling somebody, but then he's just dying because there's 4 Dire Heroes. And that was that thing I said, if you're Team Freedom, you have good uphill defense, but you just can't do anything. And Snaking tried to do something.
And unfortunately, that means that Snaking is not going to be here for what could be the final defense of Team Freedom.
And he bought back, so he's...
They've done a lot of something this game, but it is frequently ended.
Let's see what they can do. Stun, face first, Laguna, Black Hole does not manage to catch Francis, so he's going to get hit. The Stone Gaze will cancel it out, but he can beat Pop, but they're still doing decent damage. CCNC barely holding onto his life with the help of the Grave from Stan King, but then he gets dropped. Stan King will be next, and this seems to be all on Yawar. Yawar and Flea, the only survivors here, but it looks like not for long. They are surrounded by 4, and Bulba is alone zoning back Flea, and that's going to be the game. Game number 2 also will belong to Digital Chaos, and they are now 1 win away from being invited to TI.
I think if Snaking was alive that fight, that was a perfect ulti from Yawar. If they had a little bit extra damage, maybe, they could have done something, but also DC might not